I like to think that the people that made this video thought, what's the stupidest thing we can include in a weight loss video and try and get away with? How about rubbing your ankle? Yes, that's the one. Hey guys, so today we're going to be watching some ridiculous videos on the internet which make bold claims when it comes to weight loss. Now, I've watched one of these videos and it's inspired me to make this video, so I found a few more based on the titles, which I'm pretty sure will be very similar, and we're going to react to them right now. Now, if there are a few things on these videos that are stupid, and there are, if there are things that lack scientific evidence and lack scientific backup, and you ignorantly stand by it because you think that it works, and I say that because I know the type of people, you can just get in the bin, and then you can roll that bin into the sea. Now let's start.
9 ways to lose weight for super lazy people.
So straight away, I hate the title. It should not be promoting ways for lazy people to lose weight. It should be promoting ways for people to stop being lazy.
Tighten your belt.
I hope that's a metaphor.
Just tie a ribbon around your waist before every meal.
It's not a metaphor.
When you feel it becoming too tight, that's the signal for you to stop eating. There you go. No more overeating. It's as easy as that.
This is one of the most stupidest things I've seen, because the first point could have easily just been, make your portion sizes smaller. It could have easily just been, don't cook too much food. But the creators have thought, nah, cook as much food as you like, just tie a ribbon around you and just stop when it gets too tight. I mean, I shouldn't name the creators of the video, but fucking hell, Brightside.
Take hot baths. Researchers from England's Loughborough University,
That'll be Loughborough University,
have made a very interesting discovery. Hot water doesn't just help you relax, it can also make you lose weight. During their studies, they found that 1 hour spent in a hot bath burns around 130 calories.
Now let me tell you why this is stupid. Yeah, of course, external heat is going to cause your body to work a little harder when balancing out your internal temperatures, which might result in burning a few extra calories. But let's just take your BMR for example, and I'm going to use men as an example here because I've read this and they use men in the analysis, they don't use women. 14 men, to be precise, and some of them were overweight. Their words. No, so it's not exactly a meta-analysis moving forward with this. But for example, let's just take the BMR. Now, I'm going to use an average BMR of 1800 calories per day. So that's how many calories you would burn at rest in 24 hours. Divide that by 24, which gives you 75. Okay, so you'd already burned 75 calories within that hour just by being alive. So 130 take away from the 75, you're left with 55 calories. So you're essentially burning 55 calories. And that's in an hour, so technically it's less than 1 calorie per minute, which doesn't sound that great anymore.
Sit at the end of the table. It might sound strange, but even your place at the table can make a difference when it comes to your weight. It's pure logic. When you sit at a table surrounded by extremely tempting foods, it's almost impossible not to eat them. But if you sit at the end of the table, you're likely to skip out on certain foods simply because they're harder to reach.
Pure logic, they say. Now, I don't know about you guys, but 98% of the time when I'm eating these delicious foods that I'm supposed to be surrounded by, they're all entirely on my plate in front of me. So maybe it's more common than I think, but I didn't realize every meal was like a banquet.
And when everybody else is complaining about feeling bloated and weighed down after dinner, you'll be sitting pretty, thanks to this secret weapon.
And I'm sorry, but if you really wanted something, you would just get up and get it, or you would just ask someone to pass it to you. You're not just going to stare at a cheesecake for the entire duration of the meal, thinking to yourself, I'm so glad that I can't reach that cheesecake because I would be letting myself down by enjoying that, and I'm much happier just watching all my friends eat all the good food while I'm just sat here.
Use your imagination.
Does that mean figuratively?
Scientists there claim that an imaginary lunch helps us eat less in actual life.
Of course not.
In their study, it turned out that the people who imagined eating M&Ms ended up eating less than other participants of the experiment.
So just to sum up that point, instead of actually eating, just pretend and imagine that you've already eaten. Would you like some dessert, sir? Oh no, I couldn't possibly. I've already had some in my brain.
Here's one of the best self-massages to get rid of belly fat.
Rubbing yourself.
Lie on your back on a flat surface. Rub your hands together until they're warm. Place one hand on your navel and start rubbing it clockwise. Gradually widen the circles with firm pressure. You need to do this for 1 to 2 minutes with 30 to 40 circles.
Honestly, I don't know how they think they can get away with that. A lot of times people just do not question the information that they're being fed when they're being told on a video on the internet. I mean, it's probably because the scientific evidence that's usually provided with these things, they use words that people don't fully understand, and they make it sound like it makes sense, and when in real actual fact it doesn't make sense. It's just words thrown together to try and make you come to that conclusion. Oh no, wait, there is no scientific evidence. It's literally just a guy telling you to rub your belly to lose body fat.
3. Breathing. The main rule of breathing gymnastics is that you should breathe in and out with your stomach and not your chest. A thin waist, ripped abs, strong abdomen muscles, everything's possible if you do the whole set of breathing exercises. It only takes 2 minutes a day.
Your breathing exercises that take 2 minutes a day. You know that thing that you've been subconsciously doing ever since the day you were born, and you'll continue to do till the day that you die? Yeah, well, if you start doing 2 minutes a day breaths into your stomach, you'll get ripped, you'll get shredded. I would love to know the answer that they have planned for anyone that asks them how that actually eliminates body fat. Basically, what happens is the oxygen from your inhale that goes into the stomach and not the lungs, the molecules, they interact with the fat molecules, and they cause a chemical reaction, and fat oxidation occurs, which essentially burns the fat and gives you ripped abs 2 to 10 minutes every single day, 6 to 18 months. Yes, thank you. There's more rubbing videos. This is actually insane. 20 minutes? Who's got 20 minutes in the morning to rub their leg? I like to think that the people that made this video thought, what's the stupidest thing we can include in a weight loss video and try and get away with? How about rubbing your ankle? Yes, that's the one. I like how they're very precise on where they put the fingers, like they know exactly where to put it, and then they know how long to do it for. That's probably so that if anyone disputes it, they can say, well, your finger was probably 0.5 centimeter too high from its actual spot where you lose weight from. What's that? You've been giving yourself a rub every single day for 6 months and you've lost no weight? Or how long you been doing it for? 5 minutes? You see, it's only effective after 4 minutes. You need to start again and come back in 6 months. Jesus. Okay, so you cannot choose where you lose body fat from, okay? Your body just does not work like that. It'd be great if it did, it'd be fantastic, but it doesn't. You eat in a calorie deficit, and that is how you lose fat, okay? So, people will still ask me, they'll ask me all the time, how do I lose this fat under my arm, or how do I lose the belly fat? You just can't choose. Now, your body, due to its genetics, it will store fat in different areas, some more than other places, but that's just the way it goes, I'm afraid. You cannot decide where you actually do lose the weight from. But anyway, so they give you some face exercises that look like something you would do in trying to make a baby laugh, which is kind of ironic, because if you were doing them, you would actually be a clown. They even actually mix up the reps that you're supposed to do on these exercises just to try and sound more legit. Okay guys, I'm going to call it there. This was fun, seeing all the trash that's put out there, and I'm sure there'll be more to come. Now just remember, weight loss is simple, but that doesn't mean that it's easy. If it were easy, everyone would do it, but that doesn't mean that you can't. So thanks for watching guys, I'll see you next time.